Hey guys, so before this video starts, just want to let you guys know about this awesome deal going on. Make sure to check out the link in the description where you can get Bulb Boy, Tempest, Red Solstice, Mushroom Wars, which is actually a really fun game. I love it. The Uncertain Episode 1, The Last Quiet Day. All of those for the low price of under $3. Make sure to check it out. Link at the top of the description. Make sure to click it, and also thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved on the PC in the brand new update 258. And you can see we've just been hit by this thing known as the Megalania. What the hell is the Megalania? Well, it's this thing right here. I'm gonna go ahead. What he's given us is freaking mega rabies. That sounds horrifying. I'm gonna try and knock the fella out, so hopefully things calm down a little bit and I can start telling you about this guy. 2 shock and trank darts should be able to knock out a level 1 here. And then once he is in prime taming mode, I do need to get a little bit of meat for this actually, I didn't think this through, but you will be able to start taming him. So this guy is going to be found in a couple of caves. You can find him in the Carnivore Island cave, and also the Island South cave, or like, what's it called again? It's, I can't really, it's kind of like a little bit east of where we are, that one patch, and a little bit north, but it's over here on the southern side. So when it comes to taming them, you're going to want baryonyx kibble, and I think he actually woke up already. Well, it looks like his topor is a little bit higher than I expected. We'll knock him out again, and as you can probably see, you're gonna want to keep an eye on this fella, on his topor, because it's definitely not the highest in the world. But they're gonna be found in caves. They can scale walls. So like originally when I was talking about this thing, did that not hit it? Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought it was going down again already now. But 2 shock and trank should be able to knock out this level 1. Then we got this, and when it comes to food, he likes the baryonyx egg kibble, if you are wondering, but you can see his topor freaking drains. Look at how fast that goes down. But when it comes to eating, he will eat meat and all that jazz. I'm just gonna go ahead and continuously shoot him with the shock and trank dart because, well, I don't really have any other narcotics ready. I was just kind of trying to show him off and demonstrate for you guys, so this is probably going to, anger some people, but yeah, his unconsciousness absolutely dips. It's scary, but that should go ahead and start bringing her right back up, at least slowly. And I just want to show you that he does indeed eat meat, but they're gonna be found in caves, on walls, and even on ceilings. So like that one redwood dino that can climb up walls, he can also do this. The problem is he's kind of way better at it, and this is, you can see 2.4% here, so you're gonna really want to give this guy kibble if you want to tame him quick, because he's gonna be relatively strong. Then once tamed, we can throw the saddle on him and we can actually start to ride the bad boy. Now, like I was saying, this guy is kind of like that one redwood dino slash creature, because it's probably technically not a dino like everything I call a dino. It has the ability to climb, but it's way better. It can climb onto roofs. So for now, I'm going to just, attempt to find like a good wall for this thing to climb, or potentially like a good rock for it. But there we go. It can start climbing all over this rock, and it can't really jump. It's pretty heavy. It falls pretty quick. But this thing is a freaking ATV if I've ever seen one. Now, I kind of want to see, and I kind of want to show you guys. I want to head on over to this tech cloning saddle. This is normal speed. This is super fast speed. And we can head on over here. His base stats here for level 1, 480 health, 400 stamina, 200 oxygen, food, movement speed. You can see all that jazz. Not too much weight, actually. Most of the dinos we've seen, actually, that's quite a lot of weight. 400 pounds. Not too shabby. So they're gonna be found in those 2 caves. You're gonna have to knock them out if you want to tame them, and you're gonna have to really keep an eye on them to make sure that nothing happens to them, you know? But I'm gonna try and find a good vertical wall for me to climb, because I want to show you that this thing can literally go upside down, and it's freaking cool, and I really want to show it off. Well, unfortunately, I'm having trouble finding anything that could resemble like a ceiling, but as you can see here, this guy can climb crazy angles. This isn't something that the other climber dino could do. That one could not go like this, but here it can. And also it is recommended that you kind of do go into first person when you do get to be all upside down and jazz, because well, it gets a little bit tricky to maneuver and you kind of get turned around like I am right now. So definitely riding this thing in first person is recommended when you start doing some crazy angles, and crazy angles there definitely will be. But look at this freaking ATV all the way. Oh my, this is the most all-terrain vehicle we've seen yet. So it's kind of recommended you do first person because it gets disorienting if you're in third person, but still, this thing is so badass. I freaking love it. And it's definitely going to be the most mobile. And, you know, you might be able to raid bases using new tactics if you're using this thing. Now, you can even, while on his back, pull out the gun and everything. So if you're upside down, you could be a goddamn lurker, mowing people down from afar. It's freaking awesome. I love it. It's actually just so cool. I don't even know why. I just like, well, I do know why. No other dino can go upside down. So there you have that. Let's talk about what the saddle takes real quick. Now, if we head on over here to the engrams, we search up Megalania. There's a lot of megas, so hold up, Ia. It's a level 73. This is going to be a high level tame if you actually want to ride it. But when it comes to actually resources, it's going to be a pretty easy saddle to make. 45 metal ingots, 200 fiber, 300 hide. That's really not too high for like what some of the higher level saddles require. This is very reasonable, but I think the real difficulty is going to be taming this because cave tames are always a giant pain in the butt. And then of course you also have the whole, you know, the whole fact that his topor goes down like a freaking rock, like an anchor out at sea. It just drops so quickly. You're gonna need to keep an eye on it. It's gonna be a bit more challenging, especially if like something else starts attacking you. It's not gonna be fun. But what I'm saying is that it appears to be well worth it. Because look at this. Just I know that those trees probably weren't the best example, but still, it's pretty insane. Okay, real quick before we continue talking about stuff, can you climb this skinny ass tree? If you could do this, that would be amazing. No, it's probably just too hard. If we went to the redwood, I'm sure we could climb those though. Maybe. I hope. I don't know. Anyways, now that we got enough all-terrain climbing around, because God, this never gets old, let's go ahead and talk about what a high level Megalania will be looking like. So just plop the saddle on him. Let's go ahead and ride on him and check out his base stats. What we got going: over 3,000 health, 2,000 stamina, 800 oxygen, 7,000 food, 600, 700 weight, so pretty nice little jump there. 290 melee damage, 130 movement speed, and all that jazz. And let's go ahead and actually see how they level up as well. And now that we got a little bit of levels to play with, let's go up in health. It goes up by about 200, so actually not too high of a jump there. That was what, like 5 to 10% right around there. Stamina goes up by like 200. This is on the level 150, perfect tame in the wild. Food goes up by, ooh, pretty good amount on food there. Weight goes up by like 30. Melee damage goes up by like a solid 5, and movement speed goes up by 3.3 at a time. Now I kind of just want to make this guy stupidly quick, and I'll also bring the melee up to like 300. But I just want to make this person stupidly quick just to see the kind of shenanigans we could get ourselves into, because I feel like there's a lot of them. I really do. There we go. So now that we got the absolute best case scenario guy, well, A, this just does not look right. And B, I want to see him climb. So in order to start climbing, you do have to kind of like get a grip on the rock first, which actually, as you up the movement speed a lot, it does look like it gets a little bit harder to like grip onto some rocks. Yeah, I think you might actually want to watch out for this. It looks like if you up the movement speed too high, his ATV ability does get, I mean, it gets a little bit harder to utilize, because I feel like we were using it on more rocks, but we can still use it pretty easily, and it's actually really easy to just climb over like everything. But he can't climb certain rocks that we definitely could before. So I'm gonna go back to actually this freaking cliff over here where we not mounted, but like where we climbed this rock. This is gonna be a big test to see what it's like, so we can still keep climbing. And yeah, he's not able to climb this wall for some reason. You guys, okay, there we go. He's able to climb, but it's a lot more glitchy. So definitely watch out if you're leveling up this guy's movement speed too much. Now, this is an extreme case where only movement speed went up, but still, you want to be careful, because the faster he gets, he actually appears to get a little bit more useless because his ability kind of deteriorates, which kind of sucks. But why don't we go end off this video by hunting some things with our brand new Megalania, very high level Megalania at that, and let's see just how powerful he is, and let's see him inflict those mega rabies. If you guys are wondering what that does, it lasts for like a minute and a half. Hello, Dodo. Oh, it can't even one-hit a dodo. Damn. this Megalania is not as tough as I thought it'd be. It's not a fighter. It's definitely more of an AT, like a more movement slash surprise attack based, because the other dinos we've played with so far in this update, they've been one-hitting dodos, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But this one is not doing as good of a job. Yeah, he's able to like 2-3 hit some of these dodos, but I'm pretty sure the Mega Rabies might be helping that out too. But if you guys are wondering about the Mega Rabies, how that works is it's just, it kind of drains your health and stamina for like 1.5 minutes, I think it was. Yeah, and then every time it hits you, it does renew the timer. So if you're constantly getting hit by it, it can be pretty dangerous. So let's see how long it takes to take out this Moscops or Listro. I always get the two mixed up. They look so similar to me, I can never remember. But yeah, it's definitely taking a lot longer than our other dinos. This is not going to be the tank or a fighter, if that's what you're thinking. But it's still going to be a very good addition to your guys' army if you decide to go after it. And that was a Moscops. Okay, sounds good. But yeah, there you have it, the Megalania. I was actually pretty hyped for this, but it doesn't really look as awesome. Like the climbing anything, trust me, that's dope. But that's about all it's got going for it. At least in my opinion. If you guys disagree, let me know in the comments section what you might be using him for, why you think he might be better than I think he is, or why you agree with me, why you think he might suck, and if you will be trying to tame one yourself, because it might be a solid amount of work, but it will definitely give you a very unique dino that I think would be a freaking awesome for, well, even just to dick around. It's going to be pretty great with. But I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. We're going to continue covering this ARK updates. I think I'm just going to do one ARK video a day though, because I'm like I'm going to E3 if you guys didn't know, so I kind of have to start stockpiling videos for like a week. So I'm only going to be doing one ARK video a day, covering the updates, and then once we're done covering the update, we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled ARK programming, and then after that, there's also going to be a ton of other cool games on the channel, so stay excited for those. But that's going to go ahead and wrap up for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves a fan-freaking-tastic day, and I will talk to you in the next one. See ya.